So it has been a little while since I've been into this antique mall. I want to head in today and I'm going to take you guys with me and let's just see what kind of stuff we can find. So this flea market is right around the corner from my house, and right as I was walking inside, I spotted this fantastic primitive bucket. Look at the colors and the graphics on that. Wouldn't that be cute for like a 4th of July vignette? The price tag on it was just $24. I did not purchase it, and honestly, I'm really regretting it as I sit here and watch this video. This is one of those places where there is a lot to look through, and you have to plan on really taking your time and digging through those shelves because there are definitely some treasures in here. This vendor is up at the front. She has a really big booth space, and I typically visit her spot every time I go in. This little brass squirrel was cute. He was $13.50. The little brass elephant, I think, is around $8. Yeah. And then there was another brass ship that was $12.50. Most of the prices in her booth today were right smack at retail. So not things that I could purchase to resell, but still great prices if I was just shopping for myself. This book right here I thought was amazing. Let's go to the circus and check out those beautiful color illustrations. That was just a fantastic old book. $22.50 was the price on that. So there's a lot of glassware, a lot of kitchenware in this booth, and as I was looking in this cabinet, I spotted this blue vegetable bowl, that one right there in the back. Not quite a flow blue pattern, a little bit different, but isn't that just a really pretty pattern? And the price on it was $6. This is another thing that for some reason I passed on in the moment, kind of like that bucket, and I'm kicking myself for not getting it. Definitely should go back and get it. Here's another space that has some really nice items. This was a nice sampler and lots of chinoiserie pieces here. Here's a cute little ginger jar. Price on that, $35. And a newer one, this one's probably from the 90s or early 2000s. You can kind of tell by the color. And these really cute little cobalt blue salt and pepper shakers for $19.99. And check out what is up here on the shelf. Isn't he cute? That's Dopey, right? I think from the Seven Dwarfs. That was $19.99. Wouldn't that be cute with a little succulent in it? Definitely a Disney collector would probably be excited about that piece. And then check this out, this vintage McCoy turquoise chicken pitcher. Isn't that great? So that had been marked down to $45, which again is a really fair retail price. A little too much for me for resale, but a great price if you were just collecting yourself. I love it when I spot a sale sign, and I took a little bit of time to look through this booth. Unfortunately, there wasn't much here, but right across the aisle from it, there was some gorgeous blue and white pieces that were all priced really, really fairly. This is some blue willow pieces. I think she's got 6 on each of those, and they had some nice age to them. This little blue and white pig was cute. I really, really love blue and white. It continues to be a popular motif, an easy thing to resell. There's some blue onion pattern down there. $5 on those plates. And then she had several really beautiful pieces of flow blue that are kind of scattered in here. There's one back there. And then down here, look at these beautiful pieces. $18 for that one, which again is a great price. I did grab something from this booth and I'm excited to show you guys later in the haul. There's another half off space, always worth taking a look to see what they have. I thought this vintage print was really nice. I think that's charcoal maybe, that's kind of what it looks like. So it was $99, but of course that would be half of that. Not a bad price, just for yourself if you're looking for your own kind of home decor. I spotted some nice English ironstone down here. Let's see what the price is on this little milk pitcher. So $39, that would be $20. And if you look at the base, it is an Alfred Meekin piece. That is an antique English piece. Not bad at all for that ironstone transferware. And then the little soup tureen, I believe, had the same price on it. It was $39, so about $20 for that with the half off applied. Okay, so this booth here was absolutely crammed, and I don't mind kind of digging through and picking through all of that because I am a picker. And if you're watching this video, you probably are too. But I'm going to tell you guys, if this is how your booth is, then the people you are appealing to are other thrifters and pickers. You're not appealing to your shoppers, because most people that are just out to shop are not necessarily going to want to dig through all of this stuff. I had to move things around just to get to anything that I wanted to look at. And even I gave up at some point, just decided that it wasn't worth digging all the way through. But then I did spot up in the corner this duck. He did come home with me, and I'm going to tell you guys more about him later in the haul. But he turns out to be a great find, an actual piece of marked pottery from California. And I was super, super excited that he was, one, easy to get to, and to take him home with me. So we're gonna finish it up here in this booth. Their display was beautiful. It was done really well. It was easy to find the items and to find the prices. They had some nice baskets. And take a look at this one. That is a painting on the top of a picnic basket. Isn't that really pretty? This vintage lantern, I think that's maybe a railroad lantern. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, let me know. They had 15 on that, some nice vintage suitcases, a great galvanized bucket down here. These are still really popular in my area for the spring and summer. People like to use them for planters in their garden. And then I was excited when I spotted this shelf. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit more about it in the haul, but that did come home with me too. All right, we're back at home, and it's time to take a closer look at our haul, the items that I found while I was out shopping. Now, just a reminder, if you're new to our channel, most of the items that I do buy for resale. Some things I keep, but most of what I take home with me, I'm looking to turn and sell for a profit. I do have an antique booth, and I also sell online in my own online shop. And in fact, some of what you're about to see is already loaded for sale in my online store. I'll be sure to link it right up here for you guys if you want to go check it out. And it's also down in the description box for this video. And then lately, I've also been participating in a group sale that happens every Friday on Instagram called Flat Lay Friday Sale. So I've been looking for some small things that I can use to create these really kind of fun vintage flat lay vignettes. I'm really trying to grow my Instagram vintage community. That's a great selling opportunity on there. So participating in this weekly sale is one of the things that I'm doing to help kind of grow that. Okay, let's start with a few pieces of glassware. This just a little divided relish tray I grabbed. It was $2.50. I love the pattern on it. I love the color. And this is gonna be a great piece, I think, to put in one of my upcoming Flat Lay Friday sales. And then I also grabbed just this basic little citrus reamer. I liked it because it's a little bit smaller than the ones that I'm usually seeing. It was $3.50. I love using them, and they're also really great just in kind of a spring tablescape or a spring vignette, because when you see one of these, you automatically start kind of thinking about citrus, which has that summer, spring fun vibe. Okay, more glassware that I found at the antique mall. 2 great vintage glass pitchers. These types of pitchers sell really well for me. And now is the time of the year, because think about pouring a nice cool glass of lemonade or iced tea out of this pretty pitcher while you're on your porch with your friends. People really enjoy them right now. This one I paid $5 for. It's a nice size, nice and heavy. This one was $3.20, and I didn't notice until after I got home that it does have a defect right up here. It looks like a chip, but it's interesting because the chip is kind of inside, like you can't really feel it here on the outside. And it almost has the look of like a giant beer mug. So whenever I can find pitchers like this for a good price, I usually grab them. I tend to prefer colored pitchers, but these were so inexpensive that even though they weren't colored, I grabbed them anyway. Speaking of a nice cool glass of lemonade or iced tea in the summer, I got a set of 8 of these just little drinking mugs. They were 50 cents a piece, and so I got the whole of them for $2. Which is a fantastic price for the whole set. I think whenever you can find a whole set of something, that's really attractive, especially for resale, because that means somebody else doesn't have to go out and hunt down matching pieces. You've already done that work. So when I spotted a whole set of these, I knew that they were a great find. Okay, do you guys remember that booth that had all of that beautiful blue and white plates and dishes? In that booth, I spotted a set of 3 of these beautiful dessert bowls. They were $3 a piece, and I was just attracted to them by the gorgeous pattern on them, and of course the cobalt blue. That's always a big seller, and I'm a big fan of that. When I took them home, did a little bit of research, I discovered that they are part of a line of a Finnish glassware company. They were designed by a lady named Nanny Still back in the late 1960s and early 1970s. So the name of the line is called Graponia. They made cobalt blue in several different colors, and these are really quite rare. They're commanding a really nice price online. So I think not only are they beautiful and perfect for a summer gathering with your friends, a little summer lunch party, they're also gonna be great pieces for resale. So I've kind of been on a little bit of a basket kick lately. Baskets have been doing well for me, and they're just such a great decorative accent. They add some interesting texture to any of your vignettes. So 2 baskets that I grabbed while I was out shopping. This first one is just a little small gathering basket. It was $2. It has kind of a flat base that it can sit on, but I like that it's kind of dark. It's got that older, a little darker patina to it. For $2, it was a score. And this one here was $6, so a little bit more, but still not a lot. I think the woven pattern on it is really what drew me to it. It's lighter, it's kind of got this light pine look. You can see it matches that piece of furniture back there. Beautiful, great display basket. You could use it for gathering flowers, veggies in your yard, or have it out on your counter. If you're having some friends over for a lunch out on the patio, you can have this out. You can put, a couple saucers in it, maybe some glasses, your silverware, your napkins. It's just a great piece, great shape, and really nice woven pattern. All right, I found 2 adorable bird statues. The first one is already sold, unfortunately, so I do have this picture of it to show you. It was this great little cardinal, little painted vintage Japanese statue. He was $2, and he has already sold in one of my Instagram sales. And the second one was this music box. Now listen, I'm gonna crank it up. Can you hear it? It still works. Isn't that fun? This guy is in great condition. He was $2.50. This is an excellent shelf decor piece, great for any sort of spring vignette. He would look cute up here on my mantle with the spring things that I have. And I love that he still works. All right, we're gonna stick with the bird trend, and I'm gonna move on to the next really great find in this haul. And that is this piece of pottery, this great mallard decoy. Now, he is from a company called Freeman and McFarlane Potteries, and they operated in California. This is from about the 1970s. And this is actually numbered, number 47, and signed by the artist himself. So right now online, I can only find one of these for sale, and it's listed for close to $150. I paid $9.99 for it. Not only is it really beautiful, but I think it's gonna have the potential to sell well, to be a good find for me. Moving on from birds, and we're gonna go to metallics. So this piece was $5. It is a lovely little brass vase, and it does have the sticker on it. It is a vintage Andrea by Sadek piece, which if you watched my chinoiserie video that I'll throw up here for you, you know that's kind of a trending vintage company right now that people are looking for. Now this isn't that traditional kind of chinoiserie, you know, patterned ginger jar or temple urn or whatever that people are looking for with that name, but it does have that name value on it for $5. It's brass, it's pretty, it's got this little coat of arms on it. I thought it was a great find. And then just a nice little silver plate serving bowl. I have bought and sold many of these in my lifetime as a reseller. I think honestly, they look great just on your counter, holding some fruit, put some greenery in them. They always do really well for me. This piece right here, I paid a little bit more for. I paid close to $20 for it, and it is a brass dalla. Now a dalla is a Middle Eastern style coffee pot. That's kind of the easiest way that I can explain it. It does have this fun little lid that comes off this crescent shaped spout, and it has this beautiful etching on it. So a little bit more than necessarily what I would spend on something, but it's a nice brass piece, and I think it's a good size, different than other pieces that I have for sale currently. Rounded out here with our small finds with just this cute little glass and silver plate bell. It was $1.50. A nice little small piece. I think I'll be able to sell it pretty quickly. All right, my one big purchase was for $25, this rustic wooden hanging wall shelf. This I plan to take up with me to my booth space and to use it for display. I'll go ahead and put a price sticker on it too, because I try to not have display only pieces unless absolutely necessary. I like the raw pine look of this. It's great color. Definitely has that cottage kind of French country vibe to it. So for $25, it was a no-brainer for me to grab. So that's what I've got today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I do want to invite you to go check out my online shop. Again, I'll put that link down in the video description and right up here for you. And I also want to invite you to become a Lost and Found subscriber. If you're not already, we have a really fun time here on this channel. I would love to have you as a part of this community. And then let me know in the comments what you saw. Did I miss something while I was out shopping? Was there something that you spotted? Or what from the haul did you really love? I love it when I get to hear back from you guys. So thanks for taking the time to be with me today, and hopefully I'll see you guys in about a week.